going on, yo? Happy Father's Day. Happy Sunday. Hope everybody had a good weekend. I don't think I'm gonna have a good weekend after tonight after Game 7. The Sixers, I don't know, they ain't looking so hot. They got the home floor, and the Nets lost Game 7 last night. They over here struggling. They down 2, but it's all right. I don't know what's going on. How's everybody? Mateo, what up? Delisa, what up? Il Cryptmatic, what up? Svenstead, rainy and hot. It was hot today. It was really hot today. Let me start my let me start my spaces. Still hanging on to spaces. Damn, what am I doing? Oh, here we go. How y'all doing? Thank you, Prescott. As always, I know somebody was saying I should maybe take the calls later on. The Juneteenth fight videos. No, man. No, are there? Big Poppy, I had fried chicken and washed it down with grape soda for lunch yesterday, and I thought the box would be red, green, and black. Shout out Big Poppy. Is that the official Juneteenth eatery? Ben Simmons playing scared again. What else is new? Nah, somebody sent me the Juneteenth fight videos. I seen there was a shooting. I think it was Dallas. It might have been. They was twerking on police cars and all this other jazz. Let me see if I can find that video. Did I like it? Hold on. I think I might have the like. I might have liked it. Hold on. Yeah, here we go. I'm bringing this in. I got the football. They throwing the football around. Imagine somebody, you got that ambulance called for you. They twerking all over the ambulance. Can you believe that, man? Can y'all believe that? Can y'all believe that? Unbelievable. Oh, it was Oakland. My bad. It was Oakland. This is a courtesy of Nico Ugly. At Nico Ugly. Hold on, let me bring this one in. I think this is the same night.
For real? Oh God, they shoot! Niggas shooting! Niggas shooting for real! Oh God, they shooting! Niggas gotta get little! Get little! Get little! Niggas shooting! Niggas shooting for real! Oh God, they shooting! Niggas gotta get little! Get little! Get little! Niggas shooting! Niggas shooting for real! Oh God, they shooting! Niggas gotta get little! Get little!
These are the Juneteenth celebrations. White man should never give y'all Juneteenth. I swear to God. Oh my gosh.
Down here!
Right.
It's red! It's red! Down here! The fuck is red! Oh my God!
Niggas is shooting so.
That's absolutely crazy. But anyway, this was the big story of the week. As always, you can call in or you come into spaces. I know nobody's in the space. Only one. Shout out to Disla TV hanging out in the spaces with me. But this video, this was in Dallas, I believe. And boy, I tell you. Oh my God, D-Digital. Did you see the video of the strippers in Malcolm X Park in West Philly? CGA had it on his channel this week. Yeah, I seen that video. They were raising money for something, so I'm not going to totally kill them. But yeah, that was kind of wild. That was wild. But anyway, this somebody, F around and find out. Well, looky here. Courtesy of Worldstar.
Don't go me in this camera, bro.
Come on.
Don't disrespect me. I want your ass too. Don't go me in this camera, bro. Fuck wrong with you? Don't go me in this camera, bro. Don't go me in this camera.
Hey, nah, don't shoot her. No, don't shoot. Don't shoot her.
Chill up. Chill up. All right, chill up. All right, chill out. Chill out.
Oh man, that nigga got a pistol, man. He got a pistol. That's the only reason I ain't went back there yet. I know. I'm gonna get him when he come out. He got that gun right there, fam. Look.
Ho. They're building a George Floyd statue in Brooklyn? Oh, come on, man. Seriously? Like, now, most people were mad about this, most people were like, well, she went back there and she got everything she asked for. And that's kind of how I see it, too. She went back there. Why are you going back in somebody's establishment, try to fight somebody, and they jump you? Then you're going to say, chill out. Ain't no chill. Remember that? You ever be on the block or outside? Somebody be saying, yo, chill. Ain't no chill. When you hear ain't no chill, you in for a long day, boy. You better pack it up. If somebody don't respond to your chill, shoot. You might as well just pack it up, man. You might as well pack it up. It's going to be a bad one. I'm dead serious. It's going to be a bad one. True. I tell you what. Yeah, they got all this glass, this plastic. Now in Philadelphia, in some neighborhoods, they made them take it down. Because they're saying, I don't know, it's bad for the neighborhood and it makes it a criminality, whatever you want to call it, some white liberal term. some alderman in Philadelphia made him take him down in all her district and stuff like that. But, out there, nah. Ohio McDonald's fight. What happened in Ohio, man? The great state of Ohio. Skype lines are open. I know y'all busy. It's Father's Day. Probably nobody will call in today. But, oh, damn, I don't want to do that. Hold on. I was on the wrong screen. Now, allegedly, I was on the Collie, and you see they had this thread about it. Somebody said that the Asian guy spit on her, allegedly. I don't believe that. How is he spitting on her between the plexiglass? He's spitting her through the plexiglass? She didn't say anything about spitting or anything like that. You know what I mean? So, I mean, I don't know. You see see that box of bananas at checkout? You see the bananas? Oh, man, they got what they need out there, man. They got what they need, man. Oh, my gosh. Anyway. Thank you, Beefsteak. Jabari Allen, you started early again. Happy Father's Day. Thank you, Jabari Allen, for the donation. Oh, what was that? Oh, you told me to look up McDonald's, Ohio, a fight in McDonald's? Oh, this lady. Oh, my gosh. She got the brakes beat off her, boy.
Get out! Touch me! Are you crazy? Okay, don't touch me! Touch me! Jolie, let go! Let go, Jolie! Do not touch my boss! You just punched me in the face! Get out! I'll destroy out! It's not worth the shot. Stop. Get the out! No! No! You get the out! Okay. Honey, I don't know what's wrong with you. Stop. Sorry, I've been up all day. I'm sorry, I know what's wrong with you. Good. Yes. Do not touch my boss. Get out! God assaulted her. She can put you in jail. Go ahead. I don't give a shit. She wants to feel you assaulted her and me. You hit me and her. I don't give a go to prison. Okay, then I'll go in battery. Then I'll go to prison. Do not touch her again. I will go to honey, don't touch my boss again. Whatever. Whatever. Please. Down. Whatever. Thank you, sir.
It's allegedly over a drink refill. Come on, man. You know that's a woman. Stop it.
It's right. Don't come back here. Do not come. Do not get me. Come back here. Do not come here. Wait. Don't.
Damn.
World star. World star.
Whatever. You gave me a mother. Get out of here. Call her. Everybody just go back. She's hitting my boys. She's being.
Hey!
Don't touch her. Don't touch her.
Put your bag down.
I ain't never had black eyes in my life. Oh. I ain't never had black.
Wow. That's absolutely crazy, man. That's absolutely crazy. Man, it looks like this is going to go down to the wire, Sixer game. Oh, Carson requested to speak on Spaces. Let me see what he has to say. Carson. Oh, he dipped. He dipped. I didn't even notice. We'll see if he comes back. Shooting in the Bronx. A monkey moment in public. What the hell is a monkey moment, man? I don't know, man. You gotta bring back. Let me see if I can bring him in.
What's good, on?
What's good, man? How you been?
I'm alright, man. I'm alright. You know, holding it up. Seeing YouTube turning the world star hip hop. I'm like, yo, what's going on, man? For real.
I don't know, man. I can't call it.
I was like, they saw us popping over there. They can make a little money, so they shifted a little bit. I'm not gonna say anything derogatory or anything like that. You know. Hey, question.
Yeah.
Question. Hey, have you got that GoPro yet? Because I heard y'all talking about it.
No, I have not got it yet.
Hey, check this out, man.
Yeah.
Shoot me an address to send it to, like PO box or whatever.
Yeah.
And I got some extra joints, man. You know, so I'll be going to the pawn shop and all that, man, picking them up.
Mm-hmm.
Cause we plan on doing some little projects and stuff like that, man. I got I had a couple of them, man, and all that, man. You know what I'm saying? I'll throw it to the cause.
Okay. Yeah, I'll hit you up. I appreciate it.
Yeah, man. You know, doing my part, I guess.
Yeah. You father? You happy Father's Day if you are, man.
I'm not, man.
Oh, okay.
I got to talk to my dad for like good 15 minutes today. You know, it was a lot longer. He real short these days, man. He don't like to be on the phone, man.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Man. Yeah, he kind of old school with that, man. It's weird.
Yeah.
Unless I'm talking about the Tennessee Titans.
Yeah.
Then he was like, oh well, I can talk a little bit longer. I'm like, man, whatever, man.
Yeah, my dad passed away in 2009. Actually, he died from cancer. Actually, I took my daughters. You know, I don't really go by the gravesite, and we went by there today. I felt like doing something with them. You know what I mean? I was there by myself, so I went by there, just spent a few minutes out there. But you know, cherish the moments, even if those conversations are short. You know, cherish the moments you have, because you never know. You know, life is short. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. Like, I don't think I really realized that till a really good friend passed, man. And you know, honestly, I didn't even know how good of a friend he was until after he had passed.
Uh-huh.
And it's so weird, man, because like he was always around since high school. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And like every, because it was an unfortunate incident, man. It was outside a little bar or whatever, man. He got into it and ended up getting stabbed or whatever, man. So like
Right.
we go by we go by the gravesite, man. All the like, I say like once, twice a year, you know, on the anniversaries and stuff, on his birthday. And so you know what I'm saying, I try to keep that, man. And then plus, like, you know, a few older relatives getting sick and stuff like that, man. So, you know, always trying to like be grounded and not be too selfish, I guess.
Yeah.
You know, still build and do my thing, but you know, try not to be focused on me so much.
Right. Yeah, I mean, it's, you gotta spend time with people, you know what I mean? It's, you know, it is what it is, because, you know, you never know when somebody's time is going to be up and stuff like that. So it's good to, you know, hang out with other people, with your friends or family and stuff like that, you know, and cherish your time with them.
Yeah, it's kind of weird too, man, with all the stuff I got going on, man. I don't really hang out like I do, man.
Right.
And people like, you know, I was like kind of life of the party animal back in the day. And people like, they're like, man, you slow down. I'm like, yeah, man, I don't do nothing now, man. Like, there was a little networking event I used to go to before 20.
Right.
Yeah, man. And like that actually used to make me feel normal, man, because I go out there, like, you know, have a drink or two, and then, like, you know, meet some actual people that I could probably do something with. But then, man, made a lot of friends and all that, man, which is cool.
Yeah. Yeah, I understand, man. I understand. We got big plans for this summer. You got any plans for this summer, man? I'm going to the beach, not this coming weekend. We're headed to the beach.
I got a little work trip, man. Like,
okay.
I want to say like next month, I think.
Right.
I think next month. And we're going back to Florida. I think Tampa area. So that's cool. You know, be like a workation. And then my aunt is having her. She's finally getting married in August. So I think I'm gonna go back out to South Carolina or whatever. She wants to be an usher.
Okay.
I'm like every time I go back to see my dad's family side, they always like put me to work. I'm like, man, I just want to sit here, man. I don't want to do nothing. I mean, I work all the time. I'm like, come on, really? Like, anytime we have family reunions and stuff like that, the dudes be outside scaling fish, and the women like do the frying.
Yeah.
I think the last time though we did both, and the women like they cooked like a lot of other stuff, and then was doing all kinds of other stuff, man. I'm like, look, man, I like most of the time I drive, so you know, it's not a real short drive.
Right.
Even when we go down to Atlanta and stay at my uncle's house, and then drive in. So it's like I don't know if you ever heard of it, King Street, South Carolina.
Nah, I've never been down there really. I only drove through.
Yeah, I mean it's cool, man. Like real close to Shaw Air Force Base.
Okay.
So I know you probably got an idea, like, you know, it's Columbia's on this side, so it's another side of Columbia. It's wild too, man. Like most of the time when I go out of state, man, I don't ever check anything out. Like as historic as Charleston is, and as many times as I've been in Charleston, I never like actually been looking around.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just like at a relative's house, and I just sit there and just like for real, like act like what we used to call old people back in the day, where you just sit in the house.
Yeah.
Talk about the weather. Yeah, talk about the weather, how hot it is, or how it's getting crazier.
Yeah, that's what's up. But hey man, thanks for coming through on the call on the spaces, man. I appreciate it, man.
No problem, man. Like happy Father's Day to you, man, and you know, Hotep and Bill, man.
All right, thanks. Appreciate it. Hotep and Bill. Shout out to my man down in Tennessee. This was somebody was bringing up George Floyd in Brooklyn. Big Poppy, I believe, was bringing it up. This is Schoon was saying, is this going to be? I think they unveiled it, right? Terrence Floyd reacts during the unveiling of his brother's George Floyd statue as part of the Juneteenth celebration in Brooklyn, New York. Damn, they got 20 pictures. Look at this. Here it is, right here. Jesus. Here's Scoon, the sculptor of George Floyd statue in Brooklyn, says Floyd's brother Terrence asked him to do it. Terrence didn't own a decent suit to go to the White House, but he moved in social circles with sculptors. I was born at a night, but not last night. Oh man, I gotta see. Oh man. Anybody know where the tweet is? Oh, this is another. Did y'all see this, man? Kamala Harris hosted a dinner or something, man. You got Shine serving. You see Kamala peeking her head up over there. And you got a black lady in the back. I can't believe this, man. What's up with the team? I don't know. I can't tell you. All right, here it goes. There's now a sculpture in Brooklyn, the company and the one in Newark. My guess, whoever's these statues pop up, black residential displacement is underway. The sculptor in Brooklyn is Chris Carnabucci. Look him up. I wonder how much that contract paid him. All of American non-black sculptors are going to be commissioned to make statues of Floyd. The grievance industrial complex benefits everyone but us. The MLK Junior Memorial is made in China. Seriously? Wow. Here's Chris. He says he got $0 for this and covered all costs myself. It was a small part I played to help Terrence Floyd and his family raise money for the foundation. So they're dead wrong, man. Dean B, Uncle, happy Father's Day. Beard looking good as usual. Thank you. Appreciate it. As far as the Sixers, man, I think you reached a point where Ben Simmons is officially a liability. I'm just gonna look at his stats for tonight. Now Trey is one of 11. Ben is 1 of 2. 8 assists, 5 rebounds. He took 2 shots. You know, that puts a lot of pressure on Harris and Embiid and Curry to perform every night. You know, Harris is 3 of 10. He's not really hitting. Now, if Harris is 3 of 10, you got to pick up the slack. And he's not picking up the slack, just only taking 2 shots. That's what it is right there. Because they're shooting 42%. It's a low defensive game. You know, it's going to come down to, you know, foul shots or turnovers. You know what I'm saying? It's a 2-point game. You know, it's going to be tight. These teams are probably evenly matched. You know what I'm saying? But Ben has become a liability, man. He really has, because they're making it tough on the other people, especially it looks like Harris, to get clean shots. Chris Carbonucci. Let me look him up, man. He said look him up. Let me look him up. What has he done? This is his Instagram. There he goes. He got John Lewis there. There he is at the Floyd John. I don't know what's this about. It's interesting. It's nice art. I ain't gonna lie. I like this piece right here. That's pretty nice. I mean, but like Scoon said, like somebody, like it's not like Terrence Floyd knew to call him up like, yo, Chris, man, why don't you help me out? Like, come on, man, he don't know who this guy is. Somebody plugged him. Crazy, man. Ricky Green, thanks for the $50 donation. I greatly appreciate it. Happy Father's Day from 37,000 feet, Unc. Love and prosperity to y'all. Hey, have a safe flight, man. Thanks for donation. I greatly appreciate it. Yeah, Dean B says he did it for free for the marketing grift. Yeah, he's saving to get his name out there, likely in the millions with this. Guaranteed, man. But why we're getting these? And I wasn't joking when I said, Floyd's going to be a bigger name than Malcolm X in the future to these black millennials and, future black generations. Look at all these statues just popping up, man. They're tearing down Civil War statues and putting up George Floyd statues. George Floyd picture will be hung near white Jesus and Obama. Long tongue son, man. You know what time it is. It's the grift. It's Uncle Hotep still in the grift. Thank you. I had to grift off that, man. That was too good. That was way too good. I mean, does he doesn't tweet, really. Doesn't look like. He even did one for, this is Breonna Taylor. He must be, is this a 3D printer? That looks like he's 3D printing that. Right? That's a 3D print, right? This is ridiculous, man. He doesn't really, that's all his tweets. It's basic, CNN, liberal talking points. He does seem to be retweeting like Billy Crystal and Culture. But you know how they get. Oh, come on, watch good stuff, man. We don't know that about Breonna Taylor. Because the guy who shot at the police, he wasn't involved in anything. Allegedly. I mean, they didn't find anything. There was no drugs in the house. The guy she was dating now was clean, so that's not even true, man. You don't need to retract that. I want my Thomas Sowell statue. Yes, I do. I do too. I wonder who he follows. Kamala Harris, Jim Acosta, Joe Biden, Neil deGrasse, Pete Buttigieg. I don't know who this is. They're all blue checks, man, except for Jenny B. Who's Jenny B? Mika. He did shoot first. But I don't think that's a problem with him shooting first. You know, they didn't even. I don't think they're charging him with anything, really. It's whether the police notified themselves, and they knew it. He might not have heard it, but enough of that. Why is this? Look at this guy's following. All blue checks, right? Except for Yolanda. Paula. It looks to be a burner account. And then the rest are like blue check. But he doesn't have a blue check. I don't think. He must be trying to get his blue check. But why would somebody just follow all those people? I'm going to see what Yolanda's about. I just have these people and this is like a burner account from somebody. That's the only person this person follows. Don't y'all think that's funny, though? I just find that's funny that everything he follows is just CNN, every white liberal, everything. New York Post, New York Times. He doesn't even have a joke. He doesn't even tell a joke. I don't know. He's probably Alphabet Boy CD 3D printer. I swear to God, man. Oh my gosh. That's amazing. That's amazing. What statues would be at the Hotep Education Center, HJ's building? I don't know, man. I would advocate for Thomas Sowell. I would advocate for oh my man, what's his name? My mind draws a blank when I'm streaming sometimes. The dude that was in Up From Slavery, the Up From Slavery book. Booker T. Washington. Malcolm X. Those are three I would advocate for. Dead ass. But I didn't know, just doing a 3D printing. This guy said the bronze sculpture is not my piece. We know that, dude. Like, relax. Huey and Riley Freeman. Django. Walty Williams, good name. Man. Like, how many statues they're going to put up, man? Ah, Dr. Khalid Muhammad. He's one of my favorites. I need to find a book on him. I don't know about Farrakhan. I need to find a book on... Has anybody written a book about Dr. Khalid Muhammad? That would be an interesting read. No, I don't think so. That's amazing. Nobody's written a book about him. Movie or anything. Oh, I got a call. 504, you on the line.
What's going on, man? It's Tshirts time calling from New Orleans, bro.
What's going on? What's going on in New Orleans, man?
Man, the same as usual. Crime and people trying to survive like every other state, city, you know what I'm saying? The COVID-19 thing really hit the job off the economic market.
Right.
Price of houses went up, so we got gentrification taking place in the city, but you can't really blame, white people for that, because it was African Americans selling the houses.
Yeah.
Now these same houses that was sold for that was worth back then for $90,000, $100,000, is now worth $500,000, $1.5 million. My old neighborhood I grew up in, bro. I can't believe these houses I grew up with is worth in the millions now.
Yeah.
Right off the estimate, yes, right off the estimate, which is like it's an avenue that's historical in New Orleans, like St. Charles Avenue. You got the Keratin Avenue, different ports. You got Desire Street. That's well-renowned street as well. So certain parts of the city, man, years ago when it was like African American owned, and you had your Creoles, your Cajuns living in these areas. Now it's like becoming like everybody, like people from around the world is moving here.
Okay.
There's nothing wrong with that. And they bring in business, they bring in money, and the property there is going, the houses going up. Ain't nothing to run across somebody from New Zealand or Minnesota or New York or from Britain. Ain't nothing to run across people from different parts of the planet.
Yeah.
But anyway, you were saying something. I had an idea. You were talking about Khalid Muhammad.
Yeah.
I remember, I don't really dig him that much, but I do respect the fact that how he was exposing certain things, because my mentality is this: I try to like deal with everybody. Because I used to be, I remember you interviewed me before, like 2 or 3 years ago, and I told you that I'm for everybody now. I used to be pro-black, but now I'm for everybody because now I understand what the game is. But ain't nothing wrong for being, if you love your people, you love your people. Ain't nothing wrong with that. That's not racist.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is this, is like, I noticed from the 60s to this point, I think if I ever get the money one day, the law said the same. This is what I want to do, Uncle Hotep, and maybe I might hire you. You never know, I might come into money one day. You never know.
Right.
We gotta do statistics on. Remember all the assassinations took place? MLK and other others. You had Malcolm Shabazz.
Yeah.
Malik, and you had others like Hampton, and you had the creator of the 5%ers, Clarence Wilson and Clarence X.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So, it's amazing to me, you got these civil rights groups supposedly civil rights groups that have been around all these years. You got these things still happening in the black community, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like certain things. I don't see nobody standing up too much to criticize the pharmaceutical companies dealing with these vaccines. And I'm not talking, excuse me, I don't want to say the word. I'm sorry, scratch that. Dealing with these certain medications, right? And back in the past, we used to have a certain integrity in the community where they would stand up about things. I don't see that no more. I see like whatever the corporate says coming from the pharmaceutical or any other corporate says, I don't see the African American standing up anymore, right? Wars that took place in Libya when Gaddafi was assassinated. 20 years ago, you would have had a black, out of the black community, people would have been acting a fool, leaving Gaddafi alone.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's like, I'm not seeing that anymore. I think we need to keep like a scorecard and these self-appointed leaders in the community that's not all they doing is just talking smack.
Right.
And just talking, but you ain't seeing nothing being done, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're not seeing the youngsters on the corner being chastised enough because they're afraid of the youngsters on the corner. They're selling the dope, right? And one thing I respect about the Asian when I used to live in Houston, man, they had things in control in their area. They had their own, the Vietnamese, Chinese, Koreans, Filipinos, Indonesians, Malaysians. It was working together, right? They had their own street and their different languages. That they went to the city council in Houston, changed the laws so they could put it in their language, right? They had their own credit unions, their own banks tied to Southeast Asia. They had their own mechanic shops. If a Filipino mechanic can do it for you, they'll see him to a South Korean. If he can do it, they'll see him to a Chinese person. To me, I say, damn, where we at? This is what African Americans, that's what we have to do. Remember Dr. Elmer Wilson? Remember him?
No, who's that?
Elmer Wilson?
No, who's
Maybe that? If you got your email and DM, I can send you one of his videos off of YouTube.
Okay.
But he was a black psychologist back in the 90s. I think he was from Philly, or maybe New York. He had the East Coast accent. And I didn't agree with everything. I agree with maybe 60%, 70% of the things he said. But the things I agree with, he was talking about like Malcolm X, like saving yourself, like investing into yourself, right? And building in the community. You were talking about the problems, like in the community. You say, it's like everybody else owns gas stations, but why we don't own gas stations? Simple things like that. And I remember listening to lectures from John Henry Clark. He was talking about things similar to that. I was picky. I liked certain leaders back then, certain people that was practical. If a black leader, to me, this a black leader got to be today. So-called black leader. I don't really believe in black leaders, but because I think you lead yourself, as long as it's for the common good for African Americans and for humanity at large too. But as long as you are producing, you come into money and you buy you some rigs, some 18-wheelers to haul log, or some tandems to haul dirt, your dump trucks, a carpenter shop or mechanic shop, machining shop, that money, that will build wealth in the community. That's what I saw in Houston with the Hispanic community, the Mexican community. One thing I like about them, man, they was working together. They had machining shops, bro. They had automated welding shops where the machines do the welding and the welder looked over the machines. They had their own dump truck services, their own carpentry service. They had it all, bro. The Vietnamese too. They had their own machine. And look, when you living in the South Coast, and you open up a business, a machining shop, a welding shop, a hydraulic shop, a electrician shop, the thing is, the best thing you try to do, you try to get a contract doing the oil field, right? The petroleum field.
Right.
With BP and Exxon and Texaco. and you want to have contracts where you responsible for that oil rig in like 1,000 miles offshore. Well, you got to fix that drill. You put on that machine on the leg and you fix that, and you got to rewire the AC refrigeration thing or something else, and that's gonna have money coming in. I used to go to class and I'd be talking to these people, and they families all businesses pressure washing oil drills. Who would have knew to have a business to pressure oil drills? Right? You see on television, you got the roughnecks, the nutnicks. You got the drill bits going into the ground.
Yeah.
Who would have thought to open a business to do that? But there's money to be made. But I'm looking at people doing these different things, man, and I'm like, you gotta have more and more African Americans going into that thing stuff. You gotta create opportunities for yourself. You gotta get them contracts. You gotta do this. You gotta do that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of African Americans owning, babysitter company, babysitting, of course. You got the barbershops, lawn care. You got the funeral homes. You hairdressers. That's the 4 or 5 major things that Black people have in the community, right?
Yeah.
But you can need other things, elevator services. Working on elevators, modifying pickup trucks. That's a job. To modify a pickup truck and put a 4-inch lift kit on there and put a Banks Turbo Diesel on Duramax or Power Stroke engine, you make money doing that.
Yeah.
What that guy said about the brothers out of Houston, bro, I ran across a lot of mechanics, bro, a lot of car machinists, welders that was doing their thing. They was really doing their thing. They was bringing in more capital into the community. And it was like sharing with each other, like sending jobs for this one person. Well, I can't boil your engine, but I know Mr. Tom McCourt Street. He can boil out your engine and put bigger pistons in. All that matters. You have a decent trade. You have the ability to produce things. And back on my subject. I know I'm rambling, but these so-called permanent leaders. Look, I don't follow the Nation of Islam either. Right. Because I mostly like Malcolm X and John Henry Clark. Okay, but these so-called apprentice leaders, BLM, Nation of Islam, and these other so-called groups, if something just comes out one day, an experiment was taking place in the Black community that lasted for 70 years, and it just comes out one day that it was still going on. Multiple experiments, especially on the Black and Latino community. And the so-called leaders in the Black community and say nothing, I put the blame on them. Because I feel to believe it's up to them to sound their alarm. Right?
Right.
Because if they're the ones that so-called helping out the Black community, and you allowing this going on, because let me tell you something, bro. A secret can only be kept if a person is quiet.
Right.
If something like going on in the Black community, like experiment with some type of new smallpox vaccine or a chip being implanted in people's body or whatever, people talks about that. And I'm pretty sure the ACLU, the NAACP, or I'm using hyperbole. I'm not saying that it's happening. I'm using I'm just speculation right now. I'm not saying it's true. But if something like that will pop up, then I would look at the NAACP, Nation of Islam, BLM, and say, where were y'all? You're making all this money, people donating to y'all. Y'all getting on the stage on CNN talking about police brutality, which I'm glad y'all talking about, but you got these other things happening. How y'all letting that slip? Because I guarantee you, people is talking to them. I guarantee you people in Flint is talking to the BLM. Saying, when you don't put attention on Flint, we'll deal with this contaminated water. When you going to put on, attention about what's going on in Louisiana, which you got certain plants leaking into Black neighborhoods.
Yeah.
Well, so the thing is this. We got to get to a point as African Americans to be like, I'm not saying exactly like Trump. I'm not saying be like Trump, but so you got to get to the point where when a certain group is not working for you anymore, for your best interest at heart, you got to fire them.
Yeah.
You got to say, look, we're going to stop donating to you, and you got to replace them with a group, and you tell the new group, look, You the ones that sign along. So when somebody has chemical plants dumping chemicals in the neighborhood, you better let us know.
Hey, thanks for the call, man. Hey, I don't mean to cut you off, but I had other people trying to get in. But thanks for the call, man. It was really insightful. So I appreciate it, man.
Mm-hmm. Man, thank you. God bless you, bro.
All right, man. God bless you.
Yeah.
Hold on. Let me. Who's trying to call in? 904, you're on the line.
Hey, happy Father's Day, man.
Hey, thank you, man.
It's your boy Sean Randolph out of Jacksonville, Florida.
What's going on, man?
Hey, man, you seen that thing with Mason Gray talking about changing the American flag?
Yeah, I saw that. I saw that. That's wild.
Yeah, and I got into it with some dude on Facebook talking about defending the Asian community. And like I told the dude, I was like, I said, y'all talk bad about white folks, but white folks is one of the closest friends to black folks. I said, I never seen a Asian man come into a Caribbean restaurant or a soul food restaurant or a black barbecue restaurant, but I've seen countless, Caucasians, patronizing black people's restaurants if you food good, Never seen how many Chinese men you ever seen in a Caribbean restaurant or a soul food restaurant?
No.
Yeah, man, but man, these guys crazy, man. They just move from one movement to another.
Yeah.
But yeah, I ain't call you in a while, man. I be working hard and stuff like that, but I still be watching y'all show. But I'm gonna make it quick though, man.
All right.
All right, buddy.
I appreciate it, man.
Evening,
all right, man. You too.
Yeah.
My man from down bottom. Hold on. I'm gonna take these Skype calls. Hold on. Let me. Damn. Santonio. You there, bro? Guess not. Anyway, I think I'm gonna hang it up for tonight. Thanks everybody in the spaces that came through. Sorry I couldn't get to you all. Happy Father's Day to everybody. I was thinking about it today, man. Being a father is hard. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's hard. You gotta discipline and they're still gonna love you at the end of the day. At least my kids do, even though I have to discipline all the time. But man, it's a lot of work, man. It's a lot of work. And that's one. It's one holiday that I think that men come together. Men usually come together like that. But Father's Day, we usually your text group chats. Every man is wishing Happy Father's Day. I went and got some pretzels today. And the guy was like, "Yo, Happy Father's Day, man." He was like, "Oh, it's the only day where they give us credit." You know what I mean? I laughed and I was like, "That's, but that's how it is." You know what I mean? It's like, as a man, you're expected to do certain things, and if you don't reach certain things, then you're a piece of you're deadbeat. You're this, you're that. And it's a lot of pressure to get to achieve in things of that nature. Let me try this guy one more time. Santonio.
Yo, you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you, man. Go ahead.
All right. Happy Father's Day.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it.
For sure.
Happy Father's Day to you if you are.
Oh, what'd you say?
Oh, happy Father's Day to you if you are.
No babies. No
Oh,
babies.
okay.
But all right. My question to you is this: if you was in your young 20s and 2021, what moves are you making toward financial freedom? Like, what would you be trying to do?
In 2021, if I was a young buck in today's world.
Yep.
Oh man. I mean, I guess you gotta try the crypto game a little bit. You gotta invest your money a little bit. I wouldn't spend a lot of time partying and stuff like that. I know it's like a lot of people be doing that and stuff like that, but like I think in the future times, I mean, it's gonna look crucial. You know what I mean? In the I don't know, 10, 15 years from now. I would keep all options open on the table too. You know, if you're young enough to, learn a different language, or if you're young enough to, say get a job in a different country, I would seriously think about considering doing those things. And also moving, you know what I mean? Like, if you got a better opportunity in a different part of the country or a different part of the world, I don't think you should hesitate to do that. That's what things I would be looking at. I mean, if you have a drive to start your own business, or you have your particular skill, I would seriously do it, like dig in and try and do that. I would work hard in my youth, like while you're young. I don't know if you listen on Patreon. We got interviewed King Randall, a guy down in he's down in Georgia, and he's doing a lot of stuff for the kids down there. And he's only, I think he's 22, 20. He's in his early 20s, and he said, I'm doing all this hard work now while I'm younger. So take advantage of your youth, because your body can recover. You can work longer hours, and you can have that extra drive to do stuff. Use that to your advantage, because when you're older, it slows down. You might not want to do anything, and it'll hurt you. So take advantage of youth. That's probably one of the biggest things I would say.
Facts. I'm into crypto and everything. That's pretty much what I focus on.
Okay.
Bitcoin and Ethereum.
Okay. Yeah. Keep working on that, man.
For sure. Deep down, I want to learn how to code and start creating programs and try to create my own AI eventually.
Okay. Yeah, man. If you can do that, go ahead and get into that.
For sure, man. Hey, I want to come to see you guys in Vegas.
Okay.
For sure, man.
If you can, come through, man. I'll be there.
Definitely will, bro. And that was great insight. Like, I probably could. I feel like I work hard, but like I don't think to like get a job. Like, every time I've had a job, it felt like I was killing myself. Like, this is not what I'm really supposed to be doing.
Right. I mean, you always want to work towards what you want to supposed to be doing. You know what I mean? But if you need something to get that capital to get to that place, sometimes you gotta suck it up. I remember. Listen, let me put it this way. I got out. This is what I did. I had got a job at the jail. It was a state job at the jail. It's an easy job, man. You could retire, and it was a state job in Delaware. I didn't want to do it anymore, so I switched to 4 to 12 shift, right? And I went to computer school during the day. So, like, sometimes I would have days off during the week, but Monday through Friday, I'd have to go to school. Then I would go to school in the morning. Then some of those days, maybe 3 or 4 of those days out of the week, I would have to go to work. You know what I'm saying? And now, I did that for a while, right? I finished computer school. I got an entry-level computer job making way less money than I was at the prison. I did that for maybe like a year and a half. I got promoted. Then I got another job. at a different company altogether. And I've been in IT for 20 years now. Well, over 20 years now. Yeah, over 20 years now. And I'm making way more money than I would have if I had stayed at the jail with less stress and all that. So that just shows to show you sometimes it sucked for that 90 some days, or I don't know how many months. It was 3 or 4 months that I had to go to school and work. But at the end of the day, it paid off at the end.
All right, let me ask you this question now.
Yeah.
So do you know how they have Black History Month and stuff like that?
Yeah.
I've met two millionaires, multi-millionaires, black people. They get no publicity, none.
Right.
But they'll talk about the people that was broke, and it's just.
I mean,
why don't they tell us the black people that made it out? Because it's a lot of them that wasn't hooping and playing basketball, like what they do, that's.
I mean,
that's just weird to me.
Yeah, I mean that's part of the plan. That's part of the jig. They're not going to put too many successful people in front of you. They're just not. They don't want to. That's just the way it is, man. For us, there's plenty of matter of fact. There's this NBA player. I forget. I was just watching a TikTok today, and he wasn't even a starter. You know what I'm saying? This was back in the 70s and 80s, but during his summers he would go to school, and he wasn't even in the league too long. But he bought a whole bunch of Wendy's and stuff like that, and he was at one time he was the biggest Wendy franchise owner in the country, and he sold them all, and he's worth $600 million today. And he was nobody. He wasn't even he was a marginal NBA player. But you will never hear about. You got to really look, and you would think somebody that did that would be, they would parade that in front of them all the time. But the media has to keep this narrative of, what's the word for it, that we've been wronged, and they're trying to keep a narrative to Black Americans that we've been mistreated and we're wronged, and there's no way out, and prejudice is all, and white supremacy is stopping us. Well, they can't show people like that made it, too many of them that made it, because that would defeat their propaganda.
Seriously though, crap, I had another question, real last question for you.
Okay.
Damn. If anything, I see, this is another thing I see people not talking about.
What?
All right, there's some kids in the street, right?
Yeah.
They don't have no choice but to be in the streets. So they're going to be in the streets regardless. So you can talk down on them and tell them, yeah, get out the streets, do this, do that. But they don't, like we were just talking about, they don't help the kids. I mean, they don't show the kids that was actually out here in the streets, made it out, and now they're multimillionaire from doing right with the wrong money they was getting. When it comes to trapping, I be thinking some people would just risk their life to get some money, but won't risk their money to change their life. But the people that do that, those are the only millionaires I've met. Coming from where I come from.
Right. Yeah, I understand what you're saying, but once again, they want to keep at least a little steady flow of people going into prisons, you know what I mean? But on the other hand, the age of the internet, I'm not too sure that you have to trap, you know what I mean? You can sell something to somebody on the other side of the globe, all from your cell phone. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
I think and today you have so much more opportunity than when I was coming up with the internet. It's ridiculous. There's some grind you have to do, but I've seen so many people do it. If you can sell the white man's cocaine, you can sell clothing over online or anything. If you make anything, you can sell. Matter of fact, I drove I was doing a stream today, and I'm kind of mad I didn't stop. You know, I was there's this black family. They sell wooden sculpt like they make wooden spoons, wooden kitchen utensils, and they set up a tent outside their house. And I meant to turn around and buy something because I actually need a new a cutting board, wooden cutting board. I was going to do it, but then I was like, I don't know. I didn't know how much cash I had on me, and I was just thinking. And then I was thinking it could be a good grift. I do it online. I was doing while streaming. Next time I go past, I'm gonna make sure I get it. But that just shows to show you, that's not their only gig. But that's a side gig for them. You know what I mean? You gotta hustle. Like you gotta hustle in 2021, man. Nobody's gonna give you nothing, man. Biden ain't gonna give you nothing, man. You know what I'm saying?
Facts. But yeah, man. Thanks for talking to me, man.
All right.
I'll let everybody else get a turn, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But thanks, man.
All right, man.
Happy Father's Day again.
All right, thank you.
Easy.
All right, man. Take it easy. Hotep and Bill.
For sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna hang it up now. Dan, that was a good call. It always tickles my heart. People ask me for advice and stuff like that. I can just only give you my life expectancies, my life experiences. I mean, it is what it is. I guess I'm gonna lay back and watch the Sixers lose this game. But anyway, thanks everybody that donated. Riffy, Ricky Green, Dean B, Jabari, D Digital, Big Poppy. Thanks everybody. Please hit that thumbs up if you haven't. Please subscribe if you haven't. They probably took Venmo on. Yeah, I know. I mean, Super Callow. I just, it was my fault. I got him next time, man. But I played myself. But that just shows to show you, people are out here grinding. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. But you gotta hustle, man. You gotta hustle. That's all I gotta say. You gotta hustle. Leave your mark on the world. That's all I'm gonna say. That's what I tell my kids. Leave your mark on the world. If you do anything else, there's gonna be a million people that are just normal. Try to be, if you be the best as you can be, I guarantee that you can leave your mark on the world. Okay, Rafi, I'll try to do that. Anyway, thanks for everybody coming through. I really appreciate it. I guess we'll watch the Sixers take this L. I can't believe me and Hotep Jesus both had Nets and Sixers, and they both look like they're both about to take this L. But anyway, thanks for coming through. Enjoy your Sunday night. Enjoy your Father's Day. Hotep's been told you on Thursday. Peace.